Marchers out here earlier today also got some support from the Vatican. Pope Francis tweeted that he was joining the March for Life with his prayers. He also says he hopes the event would encourage people to, quote, respect all life, especially the most vulnerable. Brett?
Molly Henneberg live on a frozen National Mall. Molly, thank you. Let's talk more about abortion politics tonight. Senior political analyst Brit Hume is here. Good evening, Brit.
Hello, Brett. This is the 41st anniversary of the day the Supreme Court found that a generalized right to privacy it had basically invented meant that a woman has a constitutional right to snuff out an unborn life, a human being with a beating heart. That's what a fetus as young as 6 weeks is. Small wonder these protesters still come every year to register their continuing objections. Some estimates are that as many as 55 million abortions, 55 million, have occurred since the court acted. In that time, science has given us an ever clearer picture of just how much of a baby a fetus is. At 20 weeks, we now know these tiny creatures can hear, even recognize a mother's voice. Their toenails are growing and their hearts beat loud enough to be heard by a stethoscope. The moral case for allowing such beings to be killed grows ever weaker, and its advocates resort to ever more absurd euphemisms to describe what they support. They're not really pro-abortion, they've long said. They're pro-choice. This isn't about killing unborn babies. It's about reproductive health. And the biggest chain of abortion clinics in the country refers to itself as Planned Parenthood. In 2012, this organization says it carried out, quote, abortion procedures 329,445 times. Whatever that number represents, it's not parenthood. These protesters here today understand that there is something deeply false and wrong about all this. They come each year to remind the rest of us. Brett?
Where do you think this goes from here, politically or otherwise?
Well, you saw what the Gosnell case did to the support for abortion rights versus life. Abortion rate is down generally in this country. If science is able to determine that a fetus at a certain age, a certain stage, feels pain, or feels pain from nearly at the beginning, that would change everything. I think the support for abortion and abortion rights and for its legality would crumble. And I think that the political atmosphere around this issue would change almost overnight. So that's the place to look, to see what science tells us next.
More on this with the panel as well. Britt, thank you.
You bet.